Hello, hello. What's up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and as some of you hopefully know by now, I have been watching and reviewing some of the Oscar nominations from this past year because why not? As much shit as I talk about with the Oscars, I do try to give some of these nominations a chance and see what all the hoopla is about. This time, I am here to talk about Room. Room is a 2015 film that was directed by Lenny Abrahamson. And the plot is... I wonder how much of this plot I want to reveal. But I will say at the beginning of the movie we meet Brie Larson, who we don't know her name, but we see her and her son, Jack, and they're in this room and they're doing things that at first seem normal, mother and son, and it seems like, everything's fine until it's not too long. Until you see that something's very wrong here. That they're in this small room and it starts to feel like they're stuck in there. And eventually you see that, they're being held captive. And it just... that's where it starts to take you on this roller coaster of emotions. Man, oh man, this movie, I can't say I like enjoyed it, right? Because there were a lot of moments where I was depressed, where I was upset. Hell, I definitely cried 2 or 3 different times during this movie. It brings those type of emotions out of you. And let's talk about Brie Larson, because Brie Larson, she won Best Actress for this movie. And as proud as I was for her, just because I had known her as an actress and I liked her, seeing the performance that warranted this award, it's worth it. It's totally worth it. She was great. She was amazing. I buy everything about her. I buy the fact that she loves her son, that she will do anything to protect him, that she's all about protecting him, that she also not looks defeated, but looks like she's been through some shit. And then the point where she shows some strength, some fight, and that she's not willing to stay in this room forever and give up all hope. But let's talk about her son in the movie, Jack, who's played by Jacob Tremblay, and I've never seen this kid before, obviously, but I mean, I can't say this was his first performance. You couldn't tell by watching him. He was amazing. He was great, this kid. Sometimes it's always tricky, right? When you get a kid actor and you don't know if they're going to be either more annoying or if you're ever going to buy them in the situation. But man, this kid pulls off so much. When he's happy, you buy it. And even though this is a messed up situation, you're like, well, at least he's happy. And he's innocent. And he doesn't know any better. He's been living in this small room. It's all he knows. One scene where Brie Larson's trying to explain to him that the world isn't just this one room. That there is more out there, that there are other people, that there are such things as dogs or trees, and he can't really completely understand, and he gets angry, upset, because he doesn't think she's telling the truth, and it's just really emotional scene, so much back and forth between them. Like, I think this kid deserves just as much credit for the acting as Brie Larson does, and this movie definitely takes an interesting turn at some point during the movie. Obviously, I'm not going to talk much more about plots and certain things that happen, but it was very interesting at a lot of points here. And like I said, it got me emotional quite a few times. I'm okay to admit that. I'm even okay to say that if you watch this movie, if you don't cry at least once, you have no soul. There's nothing behind you. Like, you have to feel for these characters. You have to feel for the situation. You have to root for them. It's a greatly made movie, a greatly shot movie, great written, great acting. Again, it's hard to say that I loved it or I enjoyed it, even though it's that good. It is at that level, at that caliber. I certainly completely get the Oscar nomination. I recommend this movie if you haven't seen it already. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below if you have seen Room. What do you think of it? Did you cry, or am I just a big wuss? Could be possible. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!